Hi everybody. As you probably remember, I can't see when I film, and it gets windy up here on my rooftop where we are. But anyway, my daughter was stealing my desk from me today, and she came upon these books that I had compiled when I was getting unplugging, trying to get off of the internet and social media as much as possible. But what I was thinking is that so much of what I shared, they tell a lot about me. So I was thinking that perhaps I would show you some of the beautiful views while I read as much as I possibly could from this book. They go in order of years, and it would seem to make a lot more sense if I would have done them chronologically, oldest to newest, but I just grabbed any one and it happens to be the most recent one. I think of this kind of like if we were dating or if we were talking over coffee because we were new co-workers, how we'd share stories and you'd come to know me, and they're just tidbits, but I think that little glimpses into the things that I shared and the things that resonate with me help to get to know each other better, because that's kind of what I think about this whole thing as being. I think of it as a way to connect with people who I would really connect with in real life, and vice versa. Proximity is not always an indicator of who's supposed to be in your life. Sometimes it's just the right people finding souls that impact them. And I hope that if you find me, I find you, that it can be a great thing. Hold on, I'm just trying to wonder if this is going to be better if I'm trying to film myself while I'm reading, or if I just show you the nice scenery and you just hear my voice. Hi again. I think that it's going to be a lot easier if I just read, and so you might see the pages of my book, you might see the sky, but here we go. I'm realizing that I really crave positive, interesting people who have energy, zest for life, and a charismatic, undeniable life force. People who are real and who enjoy human connections. People who care about others as much as themselves, but not to the exclusion of their individuality. And above all, people who actually accept and enjoy me exactly the way I am, with all my flaws and without apologies. I need to work every day on developing all the qualities I wish to attract. Lately, I feel like I've been devolving in the opposite direction. I may not always succeed, but I will never stop striving to be true to myself, to keep living, loving, and craving real experiences, and to extending myself to all those who give me something real in an all too often artificial world. It's crazy that when I look at this entry, the word striving is all in capitals. And recently I read a book about this physician who was coming to the end of his life, and one of my favorite pages in the book said that that was the real essence of life, was striving. That was the word that he used. Another thing, if you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It's lethal. I believe that very much. Set your life on fire and seek those who fan your flames. Rumi, one of my absolute favorite poets. I love the feeling of just being happy for no reason. More and more I keep wondering if the most rebellious, courageous, and free-thinking thing a person can do is to just be happy in a world that tends to push our focus towards our wants and dissatisfactions. I'm loving my do one thing different daily ritual, as well as my get dolled up for no good reason if you feel like it motto, and my double up on hugs and snuggles from the awesome souls who share this life with me. Just being alive is such a gift. Just having the opportunity to experience a brand new day and wonder what it will hold, and to help direct and co-write the script. I'm genuinely thankful for all the people I'm blessed to know and interact with. I hope people enjoy me half as much as I do them. Life, the bittersweet symphony I adore. Some of us get dipped in flat, some in satin, some in gloss, and he turned to me. But every once in a while, you find someone who's iridescent, and when you do, nothing will ever compare. That's a quote from a movie that I absolutely loved. Let's see. Ooh. Flip, flip, flip. The extraordinary is waiting quietly beneath the skin of all that is ordinary. The extraordinary is waiting quietly beneath the skin of all that is ordinary. Light is in both the broken bottle and the diamond. Mark Nepo. Speak your mind, because no matter how carefully you choose your words, they'll always end up twisted by others. Oops, not that one. I'm trying to be selective because I can be long-winded and have so much to say and so much I love. The cover of the book was, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Okay, here's a couple other ones I love. Don't live the same year 75 times and call it life. Walls will find us in this life. Walls and fences and so many reasons to give up, give in. It's up to us and only us, to climb them, to cling to them like leaves and grow anyway. Let the light shine through, for there are always cracks. Grow defiant against the walls that tower around you, the fences that lock you in. Tyler Knott Gregson. The necklace says, "Let the light in." When people look to buy a home, they often look for the ones with a lot of natural light. I've come to realize that I look for that in the people that I want closest to me. I need the sunshine in my environment and in the smiles and eyes of others because it nourishes my soul. I've seen the toll that stress takes on bodies and spirits of people who were once vibrant and effervescent, and it saddens me. I feel it and I see it in myself, and I do a lot of work to fight against it. I'm mindful about finding what I need and replenishing the light within myself. If I don't, I won't have what I need to sustain or to share with others. Unfortunately, I'm not Miss Shanzy Ray of Sunshine by nature. I fill myself up with music, beautiful words, and light and love from those generous enough to share it with me. Above all, I try to remember to let the light in. I guard against people, situations, and influences which deplete and discourage me. When you're feeling dark and stormy, remember that sources of light are all around you. Reach out to a friend, ask for a hug, Dance, sing, let someone or something make you laugh. Smile. The sun is always shining, even when you can't see it. If you want something better, you have to be willing to do something different. Terry Maxwell. Oh, this is my quote. I am and always have been the biggest barrier to blessings, batting them away because I don't feel worthy, shrinking, hiding, covering myself with dirt so I'll blend in with the crowd and people might be fooled and mistake me for human. What if I just said yes? What if I stopped being scared? What if I jumped full of life and hope, smiled and thought, give me what you will, whether I deserve it or not? What if I could just be thankful without questions or self-doubt? That's a question I ask myself all the time, and I think everybody should ask themselves that same question. And so she decided to start living the life she imagined. I love that little quote. It's just so hopeful, simple, and everything in a nutshell. Okay, so when Prince passed away, it hit me hard, just like so many greats, and I feel like 2016 was just brutal with David Bowie and Prince and just like countless people who I thought were so amazing and irreplaceable and gifted. But I was commenting on a video of Prince when he was so young. He was on American Bandstand, and he was every bit of a badass as he ended up, and a fiercely individual, fiercely unique and rare person, so self-possessed and so self-aware and unwaveringly individual, which I really love in people and find such a rare quality. So this says so much. People surely said, you're a kid, you're puny, you're a minority, you don't look or sound mainstream, you live in the Midwest, you better put your head down and just take what you can get. You don't come from money, you better shrink. What do you think, you're some kind of prince or something? Well, apparently so. He wouldn't back down. He was passionate, self-possessed, gifted, confident, original, and had unwavering integrity and faith in the dream he had for himself. I wonder what gives certain people such resolve. Watch and listen to him here live, flawless, pandering to no one at only 19 years old. He did not allow the naysayers power in his own self-evaluation. It's a great lesson in life. You have to believe in yourself, invest in yourself, drown out the critical voices, especially if it's your own voice that seeks to take you down a few notches. Keep your passion, spark, spirit alive and your faith in yourself and all the things you're capable of. Share your music with the world in whatever form it takes. Use your gifts. Enjoy the life you've been blessed with. Make it worthy of you. If you have the chance to rock the house, then rock it, my good friends. Make it vibrant. Make it vibrate in your wake. Martin Luther King Jr., another hero, and one of my favorite quotes, and I have gotten so much crap for this. Everybody says I'm such a Pollyanna and such a bleeding heart liberal, but I don't know what else to say other than guilty, I guess. Returning hate for hate multiplies hate, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. So Pollyanna or naive, all of those things, right or wrong, I am who I am. Another one of my quotes. The most bankrupt of all souls are those who cannot afford to offer someone a return smile or greeting. Kindness costs nothing, and yet we have become so stingy. It makes me so sad. I notice that much too often, that I can look around at the faces of people, offer them a smile, and get just a void, blank stare if they even bother to make contact. Sad. Oh, this is kind of cute. See what this is? This is this rooftop. And it says, my rooftop escape, me, the sun, moon, stars, bird song, and music. My escape when the world is too loud. This island is my sanctuary, true beauty. Another quote, you can find me where the music meets the ocean. Very true words. Okay, we're almost getting to the end of our first date. This says, music really is my soul's sanctuary. I'll travel for it. You can drop me off alone in a sea of people and I'll be fine, because all I need is the music. Soothe my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. No truer words. Okay, so this was a post about when I moved to this island about 5 years ago, and it says, in some ways this feels like just yesterday, and in other ways it feels like a lifetime. Whatever the future holds, I'll never regret having called this beautiful place home. I'll never stop being grateful for her healing and restorative qualities as at such a fragile and broken time in my life. I cannot ever remember meeting so many exceptional people in one place. Hawaii Island has its own magic and a very, very special place in my heart. And if you look all around me at the beauty that surrounds, you will completely understand that sentiment. Life is too short. Smile while you still have teeth. Seriously, smile even if you have no teeth. Just smile. Be grateful for the breath in your lungs. I'm sick of all the smug, detached, pessimistic, constantly grouchy people. I'm so glad I'm not forced to be around negative energy. That would never be a choice I would make willingly. I flee from constant negativity. If you smile, you could be giving to someone in need of some sunshine. So thank you. Smile. Okay, I think this is getting way too long, but it looks like this is the last tag. So here's just a little tidbit that I wrote that tells you a little bit about me. I'm going to try to just train this on the page in case you're getting seasick from my wandering. Had fun this morning using my drugstore makeup. It brought me back to my upbringing. Most people don't know this about me, but I can stretch $1 and love the challenge of doing so. People make funny assumptions about me that are so off base. They think I went to private school and raise their eyebrows when they find out it was Leeward Coast Public Schools. Anyway, I just love that I don't need the frills that I enjoy. This makes me so thankful for my very humble beginnings. I can feed you something delicious for $5 to $10. Most of my complimented clothing items are often the things I got at 75% or 90% off, like $3 to $10. My makeup was all done using just the pictured products. My mom showed me how to multi-purpose. The lipstick also served as eyeshadow and blush. I guess the moral of the story, and something I think about often, is that You can do a lot with a little if you're resourceful, and having fewer options promotes creativity. I know the value of $1. I rarely eat out, and my favorite lunch options are under $4. I'm so glad that I had to work from such a young age, and that laying on a beach or under a beautiful tree with music in my ears is enough. Makes me appreciate the times I can splurge, but I know that finer things in life aren't necessarily more... I'm sorry, I lost my place. The finer things in life aren't necessarily more expensive, and the best things in life are typically free. My simple Instagram makeup post made me think about so much more. Getting rubber slippers cut to fit your feet, or sharing limited clothes between 3 girls, or earning your own field trip money. It makes you avoid taking things for granted. My friends didn't care if I was living in a garage, sleeping on a couch, cut my own hair, or used 99-cent shampoo. My family's house, crowded with people, was still the place to be. Whatever we had, we would share with you. My self-esteem wasn't based on what I had. It was based on who I was and what I had inside me to give. My parents and grandmother always instilled unshakable confidence in me. I never felt lacking, and I hope I've given the same message to my kids. One of my favorite phrases as a very young wife and mom making minimum wage was, "It's only money. I can always make more." So thanks for listening, and thanks for bearing with me. I don't know how well that turned out. I think it might have been really bad, but often first dates are, right? But this is part of the way that we get to know one another. Hope you have a beautiful day, and don't forget to please like, subscribe, and most of all share my video channel with anybody who you think might benefit from a friend far away.